Hi, everybody. It's Linda G. I just got done with my prayers. Love you all. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Got the extensions taken off. I don't know why I paid all that money to have it done, but I enjoyed it. It was fun, but it's a lot of work and it's very expensive. So anyway, we were talking about highlighting my hair maybe the next time I go in, but you know what? My hair has natural highlights. So I think I'm just going to leave it the way it is. What do you guys think? So anyway, okay, so I got some information. First of all, I want to thank you all as much as I can, and Nicole and I, we get to the your emails. Um, Thank you guys for your love and support. I also want to tell you about these little guys here. My son bought this for me for my birthday. And you can't, I don't know if you can see, but this is Jack's picture inside there. And these are the bases you can buy because they wanted to know, where did you get those bases? And they're just different color. They just go to different colors. But this one's my Jackie, and this one's my Lulu. My Lulu's in there. I don't know if you can see her. See her? My baby. I got to tell you guys something real quick. I was just telling my friends on my prayer. We had 600 people in the prayer. I couldn't believe it. So Lulu comes to me the other day and she's got this huge, was that lipoma on her right hip? I was so upset. So I called the doctors. I said, oh, geez, here we go. Because as it was, she's supposed to go in for surgery in January to get the belly one taken out. And because they couldn't do it the last time because the one in her tail was so involved. She was under for like 4 hours. I said, oh, damn it, she's got one. I could feel it. It was big, it was huge. So my girlfriend Najia had gotten me this little red light, and she said it's really good, like for collagen in your skin. I haven't really used it on my face, but I got the big long one from Amazon. They run about $100. But it so helps me when I got that real bad back pain. I lay on that. I think it shuts off after 30 minutes. I lay on that, my back pain is gone. Like I laid on it when I got home from the beauty parlor. So, so I thought, this is like last week. I said, let me try it because Lulu likes to sleep with her head underneath my bed. This is the weirdest thing. She's got these magnificent beds. They both do. Jack will sleep on his, but she won't sleep there. So she needs to be near her mama. So I took that big old, yeah, it's long, and I put it on the bottom half of her body, and I let that red light, it shuts off after 30 minutes. So I've done it probably 3 times. Do you know that lump is gone? I kid you not. I'm like, holy cow, it's gone. Now, how the hell does a red light get rid of lipoma? Unless it really wasn't a lipoma. Who knows? So Jack has been limping. My son says he thinks he got up too fast when he heard my car come home after Benicia. It's like, oh, mama home. And he thinks maybe he twisted something because he really was limping. I put that doggone thing on. I haven't been able to put it on him as long as Lulu because he don't put up with it. But I put it on him, and sure enough, slowly but surely, it's his limping is slowing down. Just FYI, just want to tell you guys. I'll look up more later, but I just want to tell you guys. Okay, real quick, I wanted to tell you too. You know that new show that came out with Ken Burns about the American Revolution? Well, I told my friend Dan, who loved it. You know, Dan in New Jersey. He absolutely loved it. And I'll be doggone you guys if I keep trying to watch. I still got it on. I recorded it. Every time I go to watch it, I fall asleep. And I know that Peter Coyote. He used to go, he was in San Francisco. I think he lives in the city. I don't know if he still lives there. Anyway, nice guy, but he's got like this nice monotone voice. And there's some things Ken Burn has done that I like. I loved the Civil War. Never went to sleep on that. Loved the Roosevelts story about the Roosevelts. A bated breath, sat through the whole thing. For some reason, this one I'm having a hard time. So I told him, I just need some more crack cocaine. Just joking, of course. I told him, I need to watch it in the morning, in the daytime. I can't watch it at night where I start to doze. But something interesting. When I tried again last night to watch and I went to sleep, the fact that the Brits, when they still owned or thought they owned um, the Pilgrims in the United States, and there was a horrible Native, at that time there weren't Native Americans, but a lot of tribes got together and murdered and killed like 2,000 people, women and children, and hustled 2,000 others to take off. And Britain decided it would be best if the colonial people stayed near the border or near the ocean, and all the rest of that out there, that belongs to the natives. And the ones that said we're not going to do it is like George Washington and a bunch of very famous Benjamin Franklin, all of them. Now we've already realized what we're going to take over there, and we're going to take it. We don't care what you have to say. So part of the thing with them was they didn't want to have to listen to what Britain had told them to do. And also there was that tax, which drove them nuts. They just didn't, even though it was a teeny tiny tax, they said if they take this, they'll take a mile, which is true. So anyway, okay, so I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to bring it up to you. Also, I got the strangest flash when Trump was sitting there with the prince of Saudi Arabia, and he turned on that ABC reporter, and he told you should be ashamed of yourself, and I don't know what all. He loves picking on women, like he called that one female reporter Piggy. It's like, dude, are you looking in the mirror? So when he was going on about that, and apparently this guy that got chopped into tiny pieces, Khashoggi, or however you say his name, forgive me if I said it wrong, wasn't a very good guy. Like he knows. Wasn't really, not too many people liked him. So, of course, he deserved to be chopped up into little pieces. Apparently, someone wants his body back. I didn't know he was married, but they're saying his wife wants his body back. So, there is no body to come back. I'm telling you, everything is gone. I almost like fed to the fishies is what I got. But when he was going on about that, my powerful energy form that talks to me said, this man too will be taken up in pieces. He met Trump, will be taken up in pieces. And I could see like a shark biting part of his calf off, taking his foot off, and he's screaming and yelling, and he's being taken away in pieces. But what it isn't is literal. What it means is politically and emotionally and spiritually, this man will be eaten up in pieces. So I was like, whoa, okay, thank you. I was like, thank you, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Details, details. And then this man said to me, you tell the people that the Epstein situation will not be given out with this administration. So basically, we're running after something we're not going to get because I'm telling you, he's going to hold on to it. There's no shock and awe coming out because they've scrubbed it. I told you guys this, and now a lot of people are saying this. Remember back when I said they scrubbed it? Where you're really going to get your information because other people have these papers that aren't scrubbed. that are holding on to it. And I feel someone releases it. I really do. It might even be Putin. I see videos, I see pictures, horrible, but he's not safe. But see, he doesn't know it. He just thinks he's king of the realm and he's going to do okay. I feel something around me right now. Energetically, I really feel a strong feeling of something around me right now. Who is it? Oh, thank you. I think it's the same man that talked to me. A very high guy, very serious. He said, honor amongst thieves. There is no honor amongst thieves. It's like they're yap, 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 and then something comes along and takes them down. I cannot give you when, and I cannot tell you exactly how. And it's not for me to know. I just heard. But don't worry. In fact, what happened is the women kept speaking out and demanded justice. And Pam Bondi. Well, there was nothing to see here, so we're not. But there is something. They said, well, we'll release it in 30 days. It's going to be scrubbed, and it's going to be obviously scrubbed. Okay, you guys, I just want to don't get disappointed because things are going to because I think he's just so with his nose up in the air and thinks he's all that. People will be, the only people that like him are the people with money, and there's not that many of them compared to us. Okay, so let's look what else we got to look at. May I just mention that Pam Bondi said they're not going to release, they're following the law, and they're not going to release any information that would re-victimize the victims. Do you honestly think they care about the victims? No, they don't. They never have and never will. Absolutely could care less. But they'll use that as a ploy to act like they're saving people. But while everybody's looking here, where's the files? Where are the files? Out of the blue, something comes from here. That's what I'm seeing. And they're like sharks. People are biting out, biting out. Where is it? Where is it? She's going down. The other one that's going down is Lindsay Halligan. She's definitely going down. And that whole Comey thing and Letitia James, I don't want you guys to even worry. It's kind of fun to watch it, but don't get tied up emotionally in it. Allow the realm to take care of business. This too shall pass. I love it. Um, I have questions that I hadn't answered from last time. And yes, Debbie Pam Bondi is part of the Epstein cover-up. She started back with Mar-a-Lago. She started when she was AG of Florida. She's going to go down hard. Let's just take a look, see at Pam Bondi. So I told you my vision that the gentleman that talked to me said Trump will be just as bad as Kajoki, although he was already dead when they were cutting him up. But because I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, but that Trump will be taken out in pieces, not literally, but figuratively, spiritually, like pieces bit out of him. And somebody's showing, I don't know if it's true or not, a video where he's screaming, I don't give a F about Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm not releasing the Epstein files. But he was yelling, and he had that real bad sore throat. Just saying. Uh, Pam Bondi, Pam Bondi, Pam Bondi. They pulled FBI agents away from things they needed to work on to scrub these files. And a lot of them are upset about this. I just heard this. I don't know if it's true or not, but I almost feel like maybe they weren't all scrubbed vigorously. Like they may, in fact, have left something there. like something got through. That's what I just heard. Um, yeah, she's reversed, so she's coming out of the picture. Um, she's got the sun reversed next to her. To me, that means the light will show on her. The light, the sun is upon her, but what it's showing is not necessarily a positive thing for her. She's not having time to do this or that because she's really working hard to cover things up. She's working really hard. Even Christy Nome, is living high on the hog, and especially Patel living very high on the hog. And somebody was yelling at him that he works for Israel. But Israel doesn't like Netanyahu. There was another good size rally that against Netanyahu. They're tired of him. The outcome for Pam Bondi is the Five of Cups reversed. So the Five of Cups reversed, the way I see it is that she doesn't even have the two cups behind her to help her. Everything will go topsy-turvy. Everything will be just a total mess. I think a lot of it has to do with Comey and Letitia because I see that woman, Lindsay, getting in huge trouble. And maybe even the judge is saying, who told you to do this way? What the hell's going on here? And she might go ahead and tattletale and say, well, my boss, Pam, told me it was going to be okay. See, they couldn't get anybody to handle this because but the thing is, Trump wanted it to happen. And listen, he's going to act like he doesn't know anything at the end of the day. He's going to say, I don't know nothing about this. Um, it's all going to get thrown out. She's going to lose her law license. Now, Lindsay is. Pam Bondi will eventually lose her license, but she's still protected with Trump. Um, yes, some big news is coming out, you guys, and it definitely feels like it's related with the Epstein thing, and it definitely feels like it's an outside entity. Something is released that's proof beyond a reasonable doubt. I love it. I love it. I love it. Mark my words on this. Okay. My Medora said DJT won millions in personal lawsuits. Will the amount he owes in taxes on these monies be plastered on the news? Yes, and let me tell you, every time I hear about him taking all this money in his personal bank account, which a lot of this he's not supposed to make money as president. He's not supposed to live off the federal land, and he is. He's robbing us left and right. By the way, those senators that think they get all this money that they're owed from the DOJ because they listened to their phone calls. They never listened to their phone calls. They just wanted to see who called the president during the January 6th. Well, they have to file a lawsuit on this, and they're not going to win. They're not going to get it. They'll be able to prove. Uh, they just hit one of, I don't know if they filed charges against them, one of Jack Smith's people that worked with him. They're desperate. And it's a nothing burger. They're throwing spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks. Um, will SCOTUS reverse its own decision on presidential immunity? This is from Joyce. I keep hearing, I have to double check it. There's so much fake news. I'll see. It's been announced SCOTUS has, and it'll be on a weekend. I'm like, no, they don't work on a weekend. And then when you chat it, look to see if it's true. There's no credible information. You wish it was true. Will SCOTUS reverse? Somebody just said they can't. Okay, go ahead. But if it's put in, they will mention it. So some way that they can go in through a different door and they'll probably say, no, they he can't do that. Yes, we realize we said this, but we it was based on this. I almost feel like they how they wrote it made sense, but how he interpreted it doesn't make sense. Okay. Just saw Marjorie Taylor Greene. I just saw her talking to quietly. She has to really cover herself. I don't even know if her boyfriend's working as a news person anymore because he's no longer in Trump's favor because he's with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Maybe they're not together anymore. Um, I see her, they're trying to tap her phones. I see her talking about getting rid of Mike Johnson. We'll look at him in a minute. Hold on. Let me look at SCOTUS reversing their decision. They do actually realize, except for Thomas and the other one, Alioto or whoever, Alito. Yeah, they will come up against it. He's not going to be in office much longer. There's all kinds of stuff getting ready to happen. It's just beautiful. And remember we said next year, 2026? Oh, hell yeah. I just want to see about Johnson. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I'm sorry we keep repeating stuff, but I had to tell you about that biting him off in chunks. Because when I was looking at him and that guy, and I could see Trump being chopped up, but by like bites being taken out, but not literally, figuratively. And he's being taken in out piece by piece. He's going cray cray. I don't care what you say. The guy is just absolutely livid. And did you see how excited he was with that billionaire? And he's acting like he does so much for the people. And I got $1 billion from these people. They could care less about him. I'll be honest with you. They could care less about him. They're like, look at this putz. Mike Johnson. Give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. Will he be asked to step down? He's not doing a good job. Trump likes him. So Trump is telling people, keep him in there. He's warning people, you better not try to get rid of him. There's someone else on the sidelines. It's the women coming together and getting rid of him. The women are coming together. He's going to be 5 weeks, 5 months. He's going to be very disappointed. He's like he's wounded. I wonder if Trump will even be around because he has nowhere to go. He's wounded. He's wounded in battle. So I think he'll be either by May of next year or within 5 months. So what is this? November, December, January, February, March, April. You go, okay, April, May. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Okay, so I got it. Okay. Orange Guy wants to file a claim against the BBC. The thing is, in the UK, if and Scotland and all that, if you file a lawsuit, you better be right because if you lose, you got to pay for all of it. There are attorneys and everything, and he will not win. Did you hear they just threw out something? He went to sue somebody, and they just threw it out, and it was two judges that he put in office, and they said it was frivolous. He was trying to sue some news media. Um, let's see. And that extra money, I'm still not seeing it. I hope it does come. The $2,000 he said he would do that because he wants everybody's good wishes, but I'm almost feeling like he's tied up or like Congress wouldn't say yes to that. And he still has to build that ballroom. He's in a lot of trouble. Who is the real Bubba? Well, they showed it, and I should take a picture of it and send it to you guys, but they said who he is. He's a big guy, but it's not Clinton. So Kat said, is Donald making plans to actually leave his job and slip away? And partly, yes, I'm seeing him thinking about Saudi Arabia. Like, they would treat me good. I could live. Listen, if he does escape, if he does go someplace else, it's not going to last long because they will come after him and he will not be safe. He will not be safe. You remember that guy from Syria that went to Assad, that went to Russia, but he had billions of dollars? And what do you know? He ended up, his wife was told she couldn't go back to the UK. And he just got done being able to live through through a poisoning. Let me tell you, they want him dead and they want his money. And that's what I'm feeling about Trump. So physically, he doesn't feel well, but I feel like if he was to go to a different country, you think it's bad, it's going to be worse. Fetterman, let me look at Fetterman. He had that fall, he has atrial fib, and somebody said it was full of MAGA comments. There's not that many MAGA out there, you guys, so maybe they're on the media more so. There's not that many. He doesn't have that many. I promise you that. But let me see. Will Fetterman win? He might as well just become a Republican. I don't know why he doesn't. Back his seat. No, is what I just heard. I got to be careful because I wish no, and I don't want to. No, no. Fetterman's in not very good health. He's got some troubles. No, he lied to the people of Philadelphia and he's going down. Yeah, not to be. The ending is near. I don't necessarily think it's a physical ending, but his ending in his career is gone. Um, Project 2025 that everybody was warning you about and stuff. And I never quite jumped into it because I never thought it would take place. Well, it's not going to take place. And let me tell you why. It's because they picked the stupidest man on earth, Donald J. Trump, to be the conspirator, to be the one that helped them put this in place. They thought they could work around him, but he's blowing it. He's blowing it wide open, and people can't trust him. People don't like him. Thus, anything MAGA related or related with Trump is being spit out. So, no, he's not going to get through with any of it. Do you love how Texas was told they can't gerrymander? Of course they're going to appeal it, but it's not going to go anywhere. I love it. Somebody said, so they're asking Newsom, well, go, you should stop yours. And they're saying, too bad, sucker, chump ass sucker. Okay. I read that a friend of DJT bought Dominion voting machines and the company runs the majority. Listen, I saw the guy that owns it, and he's trying to assure people that they will not cheat, they will not do anything with those voting machines. May I say this, and you can decide what you want to decide, but I almost feel like he's telling the truth because they find one thing wrong that they did, they'll say, you guys are gone. So he can't afford to lie because he wants people to buy his machines, and I already feel they don't trust him. That's just my opinion. We'll see. But I almost felt when he was talking on the news or whatever, I felt like he was telling the truth. I could be wrong. Um, someone said when the photos and stuff come up with Trump exit, I almost feel that could be the case. I almost feel like so much information, including videos, that Trump hasn't, he can't say this is a hoax like he always does. It's an Obama hoax or it's a Biden hoax. He's not going to veto it, Rosa. He's going to sign it, but he's on the assurance from Pam that they've scrubbed everything. Okay. God bless those women that made this happen, huh? Even if they're going to not give out the whole truth and nothing but the truth, the fact that they pushed it in Pam Bondi's face and she said it's a nothing burger and said, oh, no, it's not. It's for real. These women speaking out is part of what there's the women taking Trump down, like I told you a long time ago. And I often felt, remember, I often felt his daughter breaks his heart in two. And I'm wondering it's because she gets called in and rather than take the heat, she tattles on her dad. Interesting. So this is from Judy. I'm a liberal constituent in the Minnesota district that's represented by MAGA Congressman Tom Emmer, Majority Whip in the House of Representatives. He continues to show endless loyalty to 45, with issuing cruel and angry comments to his Dem constituents. Will he remain in power in his next election, or will he fall with the rest? He's going to fall, but let me double check. His name is Tom Emmer. My little baby's sitting here staring at me. That's because it's chow time. They're like, Mommy, how could you be sitting there talking when you need to feed us? I'll get right to you, sweetheart. This will be my last question. And then real quick, Napoleon asked about the student loans. I'm going to do that too. Sorry, honey. Because people got screwed. They were told one thing and something else happens. Let's take a look at that. Tell me about Tom Emmer. Hey, listen, even Minnesota's starting to turn blue. That's what I'm seeing. Ooh, is there a woman that's going to run against him? It feels like females running the place. Yeah, he's not a very nice guy, and he voted for things that could kill people. Justice will be served. Know this. Know this. Justice will be served. The gods are after. I'm telling you, it's going to be uncanny how many Republicans are going to lose. How many MAGAs. You know what I heard when I was watching kind of psychically? All the people that are in shock and awe, like in Alaska and Maine, and I saw them losing, and I thought, oh, and you know, the one I saw losing, and I thought, oh, I'd love to be in the room when they find out she loses, is that little old lady that broke her hip falling down the stairs that yelled to everybody, shut up. I said, y'all should yell, shut up. When she says, I don't understand, shut up. Okay, so we want to look at the student loans. Somebody's working out there in their backyard. And then I got to feed the puppies. They be starving. Tell me about the student loans. Here we go. Oh, don't worry. It may be even by October of next year. They just, if you can bide your time and get through this, they're trying to rip people off actually on this, but based on lies. It will come around again, even by 2029. I'm sorry it takes so long, but by 2029, things are much easier and big judges are making good decisions. I think that SCOTUS by next year or the year after is going to be exiting stage left, but the good ones will stay. All right, you guys. Love you all. I'll talk to you later. What's tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, maybe we'll do a live tomorrow. Cheers.